Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 2, Episode 195. And got home late last night. It was so nice to get out and play. Got a little bit of blackjack in, got some slots in, and had a nice night. Got home early this morning. It is Tuesday morning now. Woke up to a nice, cool morning, 38 degrees, and it is definitely fall. Beautiful morning right now. The sun is just barely up. All the leaves are changing color, and we are ready to go. I just released another beginner's guide. I suggest you listen to it and really get to understand the math behind a lot of these side games, and hopefully it'll be helpful to you in growing your bankroll. Today is most likely going to be a light day, probably 2 sessions. But we'll see what happens. We thought that about yesterday, and I think, what did we end up with? 2, 4, 6 sessions. So let's see how it goes, and I'll be back to update you when I'm on my way to the first spot. Alright guys, I am back, leaving early for lunch, going to stop by a casino and check the slot machines. Today I'm going to spend a little bit of extra time checking these machines. I'm going to go through every machine in the place and double check, see if there's anything that I've missed in the past, see if there's any new machines, whatever it might be. So I'm going to go through my normal pass, then I'm going to do an extra long pass, and then one more time a normal pass on my way out, and hopefully we can pick up a couple $100. So that's what's going on right now. I'm on my way, and I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, I am back. Oh gosh, another rocky day. I went in, played for a little while, and I was ahead about $40. And there was a guy, and I got the full story later because people pieced it together, but guy came in and was playing this machine and put a lot of money in it, about $3,000, and lost that, got up. A friend of mine sat down, played it, won a couple hundred, and then the guy sat back down again, lost more money, and then he found another one of those machines, started playing that, and lost enough money that he went to the ATM 4 times, went to the cashier, got money, came back, lost that, and then he finally gave up. And me and a friend were sitting there talking, and he said, "Okay guys, you can have it if you want it." And I thought it was kind of borderline, and I wasn't really sure. So I sent a message to a friend, and he didn't want to split it, so I ended up taking it myself and ended up down $258 on that. And from there, just things got worse and worse. Made a couple other plays that were okay, borderline plays, and just got killed on everything today. Seems like whenever there's some big special thing going on, giveaways and stuff like that, things always go badly. Anyway, I ended the session down 823, so minus 823 on that. That wipes away a lot of yesterday, but we're still okay, and we're going to try to make it back later on tonight after work. Right now I have a meeting with my boss I have to get to, and then we'll figure out what to do from there. I still need to figure out what's going on with this headlight. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to travel at night, or I'm going to have my brights on all the time when I travel at night. So, yeah, unfortunate situation here, but that's the way it goes sometimes, especially when you're playing. You know, this was almost $25 a spin, and then I played some other plays, a lot of $5 plays that didn't go well, that were in range. So, anyway, letting you go for now. I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back. I went to the auto parts store. I got one light bulb for this car, the cheapest one they make, for $18. So whatever, put the $18 bulb in. It works. I don't have to stress anymore. And luckily that's all it was, because I saw a lot of people online saying that it was a wire harness and all these other things, and that's the last thing I need right now. No more wire harnesses. Anyway, I am heading toward home now because there's a lot of things going on. It's getting late in the day. It makes more sense to go home and then tomorrow is going to be a long day, and may or may not do another overnight tomorrow. We will see. So for now, letting you go, and you'll probably hear from me next in the morning. Alright guys, I am back. It is Wednesday morning, leaving nice and early, cold outside, dark, temperature in the 30s, and just getting on our way. I think it's going to be a nice day today. I think it's going to be clear skies, but it's too early to tell. Yesterday was a day I'd like to forget, but what are you going to do? That's variance for you, especially when you play the bigger plays. So that's all behind us, and we're moving on. Today is going to be a 5 casino day, at least 3 sessions of blackjack today, and we'll see how things go. Tomorrow is going to be a long day. Tomorrow will be at least 7 to 9 casinos, so we're going to try to get out super early and see if we can fit them all in. Yeah, that's really about it. Light day at work today, no scheduled meetings as far as I know right now, and at 8 o'clock I will log into the computer and just hang out with the team as I'm driving, and hopefully today will be a good day. The goal today is to make between 4,000 and 5,000, and I think that's very possible. We'll see how things go, one step at a time. Right now, first step is to go to a slots only casino, and I'll be back and update you when I leave there. Okay guys, I am back. Stopped at the first place, and when I walked in, I noticed something odd. And you'll recall a couple days ago, I talked about a place where a lot of the casino's slot machines were down, and I had a similar situation at this place, and it happens to be the same company as the other place. So not really positive about what's going on. It could be that they're just changing a lot of things, but it's doubtful. That's not the impression that I got from security and other people there. So I would say 8 or 9 of the machines that I check in this place, about a third of the machines I check in this place were down, so didn't really have a lot to do. I did find a couple really good plays though, and both of them paid very poorly on the run up, and but they were in such good position that I still made a profit on them. Overall, really quiet place. I found a third play that was smaller, did okay on that, and ended up leaving ahead 159. So plus 159, it's a good way to start our day. Unfortunately, with this car, I got to fill up every darn day. So here we are. I only have about 80 miles range on the car right now. I am still about 70 miles away from the next city. So I am going to go ahead and head off to that city. Although gas is a little bit more expensive there, it doesn't make sense for me to fill up right now, and then it's just more times I'd have to put gas in the car. So I'm going to go ahead and drive as far as I can before having to add gas. So right now, timing wise, we're in really good shape, and we should get to the next spot at the perfect time to find plays. So heading off to there right now. I'm going to play a few slots there, but I'm going to focus mainly on blackjack, and once I'm done there, I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, I am back. I just had a terrible experience, and just making sure I'm cool here. Okay, so I go into this casino. I buy in for $500, get in on a $50 table, and start spreading from $50 to $250, and everything's going fine. I'm up early. I'm up like $600 or $700. Everything is just fine. Then then things start grinding down. This whole time I'm getting negative counts, but I'm hanging in there. I'm up even though I have negative counts. So then things start going south, and I start getting some bigger counts. So now I'm raising my bet to 200, and then I started, these counts started getting huge. So I end up topping out at 500. So now I'm spreading 50 to 500, and I'm getting hit and getting hit and getting hit, and I keep losing. The dealer keeps getting 3-card 11s and then a 10, 3-card 11s and then a 10, and I'm dying. I mean, so I end up buying in at that table for a total of 2,000. This is important for later to know this. 2,000. I leave that table with 1,100 in chips. I go over to another table. I sit down there. I lose the 1,100, and I buy in for 5,100 more. All right. So that takes me up to 7,100. So I'm playing. I get down to my last $200. Start building it back up. I get it up to about $6,000. Counts start going up. I start betting bigger and bigger, and just start losing. So I ended up losing all that. Bought in for 500 more, and lost that. I go to buy in for another 1,000, which would put me at 8,600 total. And the pit boss says, just hold that money. And I know what that means. And that's a bunch of crap, because there's no way that I bought in for over 10,000. They're saying I bought in for 10,000, they need to do a CTR. I'm like, look, there is no way. I did not buy in for that much. I know exactly how much I'm in for. There is no way. So, and actually, I may have actually bought in for less than that now that I'm looking back at it and checking the money in my pockets. So now everything's locked up, and I've got my money's on the table, and they won't give it back to me. And they said security's going to come talk to me, and I'm not doing that. I asked for my money back. Finally, he gave me my money back, and I ended up leaving. So I go into an elevator, go down to the first floor, go out the back door, go around the corner the wrong way, down an alley, down another alley, back into the parking garage on the first floor, walk up to where my car is, get in my car, and I leave. So I need to check my money to see exactly how much, but I feel like I actually lost less than that, and I don't know what to say. They're like, well, you can come back, but you have to fill out paperwork. And I'm like, I don't want to fill this paperwork out. I'm not going to. And I explained to them, if you're wrong here, first of all, if you say that I bought in for that much, and I did, and you don't force me to fill out the paperwork, you're not in compliance. And when you gave back the money, now I did not buy in for 10,000, so you're okay, so there's no problem. And if I did buy in for 10 before this purchase, and I didn't give you the paperwork, now you have to do suspicious activity report, which is bad for you and bad for me. So I don't understand here. Why don't you just check the cameras? I asked them to check the cameras and count it and tell me, and they did not want to do that. So a friend of mine recently got backed off from here. And then also this morning while I was playing, when I first started, a guy comes in with like a gray shirt, curly hair, and he's got one of those bags people carry money in across his shoulder. And he goes to sit down. They immediately say, we're not going to let you play today. He gets up and he walks out. So I don't know what the heck is going on here, but I just took a big beating here, not very happy, and now I may not be able to go back to this place. So hopefully they get this thing worked out, and next time I come in they realize that that's not what happened, and everything is okay. But now I'm going to be drawing more heat, so I may want to not be around there for a while. So great. And then also I get a message from my manager that there are 2 possible security incidents they want me to head up the investigations for. So this just stinks. Like I said, I've got friends in this area. A friend of mine sent me a message, wanted to see if I wanted to go with him to another casino, and I said yes. So I'm going to figure this out. I'm almost out of gas. I'm going to head over to this casino, meet with him, and then figure out the gas situation I'm sorry, later on I'll figure out the gas situation, figure out what we're going to do from here. So, crazy day. Letting you go for now. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. Things are getting better. I went to the next spot, met with my friend, and as soon as I walked in, he's like, I don't know when you play this machine, but there's this machine, and if you want to look at it. So I said, yeah, sure, I'll take a look. And I walked over, looked at it. I thought, well, it's borderline for me, but right now the way things are going, I'd like to give it a shot. So I decided just to go ahead and do it. It was $7 per spin, and I ended up hitting it, and I ended up ahead. By the time it was over, I was ahead $1,880. So plus $1,880 on that. And now we're going to go to another casino together, an Indian casino, and see what we can do there. Right now I'm just going to pack up everything in this car and switch cars with him, and then I'll be back and update you. Alright guys, I'm back. We went to an Indian casino next and played some slots, played some blackjack. Just played a few slots initially, was down a little bit, and then went to the high limit blackjack area and played double deck blackjack there, spreading from 50 to 500, and I played that for about 3 hours. I would say for the first 2 hours I never got a true count above a 1, which sounds impossible, but that's what happened. And then I started the slide from there. I was down about 500 most of the time, and then back to even, back to 500, and then I started the slide from there. I ended up buying in for a total of 2,000, and toward the end, I was down about $1,000. I was playing with 2 other guys at the table. The one guy busted, and then the other guy went to the ATM to get money. And as soon as he left, I started winning pretty much every hand. And as soon as he came back, started losing again. And finally ended up getting up from the table ahead $100. So I'm up $100. We go get something to eat, and then we see a machine that's, I want to say borderline, but that's probably being generous. Sat down at that and played that for a while. Ended up losing about 300 on that, and then saw another machine that usually I'll check it, but not 100% of the time, because usually there aren't very good plays on it, and ended up hitting that one for over $1,600, and ended up leaving ahead on the slots plus 1037. So plus 1037 on the slots, plus 100 on the blackjack. And now it's about midnight, and heading back toward the city we were in, which is a couple hours away, and then we'll start heading home from there. So letting you go for now. I'll be back. All right, guys, I am back. Got back to the main city here around 2 o'clock, and I was dropped off in the casino parking lot to my car. I put my stuff in my car, and then I went into the casino to take a quick lap, and I found 2 slot machines to play, ended down $70, and then went and played some blackjack for about 45 minutes or so, ended the session ahead $500. So at this point, it is 3 o'clock, and I am going to go back to the casino that this morning I had an issue with. Yesterday morning I had an issue with, because I still have a voucher to cash for a slot play. So I'm going to go in there and take a quick lap around, cash my voucher, see if they say anything, and we'll go from there. And I think next time I come here, I'm going to talk to a manager, and I'm going to tell them to keep the video from my session, because it's probably going to be subpoenaed, and see if that scares them into actually looking at it and seeing that I did not buy in for $10,000. So right now I am getting close to the next casino, so I'm letting you go for now, and I'll be back to update you. Alright guys, I'm back. One note about the last casino that I went to. the dealer that dealt to me actually used to deal to me in a different city at that casino, and she started in this city and then went over there and then came back. So that was interesting to talk to her and compare casinos and how they act and the management and things like that. So that was interesting. I did go back to the casino I had the issue with yesterday, and didn't have any problem at all. I was a little worried because when I first walked in, I heard the security guard at the door talking into the radio saying, what was that description again? So, but I got in there, no problem. I actually played some slots, won a little bit of money, and cashed out my ticket with no issues. So that's all good. So now we have less than 10 miles range in the car, and we are in an area with extremely high gas prices. So I'm going to point the car toward home and see how far I can get and get some gas. So as long as it's out of the city, I should be okay. So yeah, right now, as you know, it's after 3 a.m. and just heading toward home. We'll probably make one more stop before going home. And if I were to go straight home right now, the kids would be getting on the school bus about 20 minutes after I got home. So gonna try to make it home in time to see them get on the school bus in the morning. So letting you go for now. I'll be back. Okay guys, I am back. I made another stop on the way home at another casino. This time I just played slots, and when I first walked in, I actually saw borderline play. I played it, and I shouldn't have. I ended up losing about $60 on the play. Then I looked everywhere for another play, couldn't find one. Finally found a play that's very much overlooked. People actually checked this machine, but they checked for the wrong thing, and I checked for the right thing. So I ended up, after finishing that machine, I ended up ahead about 180 or so, 170, somewhere in there. That was about $9 per spin, and then kept moving, looking around, and found another play. Sat down there, played that through, and had a nice hit on that machine. And I was in and out of there in 30 minutes and ended up ahead $786. So plus $786 on the slots, and continuing on the way home. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning right now. Still have some hours to go. I'm hoping to still get there in time to see the kids get on the bus. I think I can. It just depends if the bus is on time or not. I think I will make it, as long as the bus is not early. So moving on here, and I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back, running into a little bit of rain here. Still continuing on my way home. Everything is fine overall. If you look at the day today and you don't include that one bad blackjack session, I actually, other than that session, won almost $4,500 today. So that one session was terrible, but it just goes to show that money can be made back. You have to be patient, you have to dig, you have to chip away at it. And I was talking to my friend as we were coming back from this other casino, and I just think it makes a lot of sense for me right now, while I'm going through a rough patch, to just lower my spread and lower my bet amount, and not do the 1 to 20s on a $100 bet, not do the 1 to 20s on a $50 bet, maybe cut it down to 1 to 10, $50 to 500, or $50 to 2 times 300, somewhere in there, and just settle in and let all this negative stuff that's happening pass. And when I'm in a better place and I feel better and more confident, then start pushing it again. Again, I hate to keep going back to it, but this all started at the end of August. when I took that big risk that I shouldn't have taken, and it could have gone either way. I had big counts and just got clobbered, and ever since then, I just haven't felt the same. So I am going to focus a lot on slots as well. They're carrying me through right now, but I've had now a couple of weeks of neutral gains, and I do need to start picking it up to be able to pay bills and not continue to cut into the bankroll. So anyway, it will definitely be light out in about a half hour, and I still have a few hours to go. So I'm just going to continue my trip. I'm going to wrap this up, and I'm not sure if I'm doing anything tomorrow or not. I was going to. It was going to be a minimum of 7 to 9 hours of driving tomorrow, but at least 3 of my kids have events tomorrow night, so I don't want to be late. And by the time I get home and get no sleep and leave again, just doesn't make sense. So I may get about 2 hours sleep this morning, and then work on those security incidents, and then head out to a place a couple hours away and cut my day down a little bit so I can make it home in time to be with the family. So for now, letting you go. Questions, comments, mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.